This guy just drove in front of us. This guy just drove in front of us. See, I gotta come in here and do a U-turn. There's nothing else left in the country, dude. This is the last 2 blocks. There's a park. That takes you to the border crossing. That's it. That's where I got turned around last year, or a couple years ago. See? They just drove this way. Then they came back this way. Then they turned around in an empty lot for no reason at all and went that way. See? That's all that happened. Oh, we're lost. There's nowhere else for you to go. That park is the last neighborhood down the block where we were at earlier. And this, if you go 2 blocks north, you're at the border. What are you lost? How are you lost? There's nowhere else to go. You understand? Okay? That's all these fucking idiots do. That's your domestic surveillance. That's socialism. A bunch of idiots get paid stipends to include the government. Non-stop. This has been closed for years. I think we were here in 22, maybe 21, but I think in 22 we were here. The year before we got feloniously fucking reported on by a bunch of fat gangstalker families in a rustic park in Maine, and even the glasses-wearing older gentleman with white hair and male pattern baldness that looked a lot like someone my mom used to date back in 1994. They made sure that we were kicked out in under 2 hours, and they wouldn't let us pay for 2 weeks. They're like, well, why don't you just give us a couple days worth of money just in case? I gave them 2 days worth of money. As soon as I showered and took out the trash, those people called the cops after just slamming every door on their Airstreams, plural, a $70,000 RV, but they're poor and they're permanent campers. That's all the way in Maine. So the same shit that's happening in Maine all the way up in northern Maine is happening all the way out here in Blaine, Washington, in Macaw Indian Reservation, in Watch, all the way up until you're not in Washington anymore. All the way up into an Indian reservation, village, whatever you want to call it. All across the top of the country, all across the bottom of the country, up and down the coast. I'm not saying anything about these people. There's a park back there. They are doing something. But this is not America anymore. Period. End of sentence. Oh, look, a red car, guys. You understand? This place has been empty for years. It was empty 2 or 3 years ago when we were here, and it's empty now. But you see how many people, I gotta fucking sit here. I gotta make a U-turn. I went back and forth 3 times. Now I gotta do a circle in here. Watch me do a pirouette in my Dodge Ram. That's how stupid the country is, dude. We live in North Korea and China. And look at all these people. The majority of the people that drive red, white, silver, and gold cars, they're on the tip. Trust me. Trust me. If you got a friend that always wears the same thing you do and you can't figure out how they're doing that, I know that sounds stupid. That's them. Look, that's how, there was 3 of those Border Patrol vehicles in there. There was a fire engine. There was a couple police officers, and it was empty. But as soon as we pulled in, cars and people started walking and bicycling in the rain. Okay? Everywhere in the country, dude. If you're on some kind of felonious, stupid-ass watch list, oh, and when I was talking to one of these guys, when I got too detailed, he had to go. He grabbed his radio. He has to go. He's been sitting there doing jack shit at his post. But as soon as I start talking some truth about I go, do you notice all the people filing in immediately after me into an otherwise empty park while it's raining? He goes, well, they're setting something up. I go, I got that. But it's nothing but law enforcement, and it's empty. And as soon as I walk in here, a bunch of East Asian, Pakistani, Indian gentlemen and ladies start walking through the rain and just walk across the park. They're not going into the park, across the park. And then a bunch of cars start going in and U-turning just like they're doing in here. Do you understand? That's all that happens to us everywhere. Biden, Harris, and everybody beneath them is the most crooked administration I've ever seen. And I served under Bush and Obama in the Army. And the only time I didn't get a check is when the fucking Democrats were in. Because they're not Democrats. They're socialists. They're authoritarian. Did you see how many Chinese and North Korean people, mostly Chinese, I think, I don't want to mix up things, but Chinese people, Biden made all kinds of deals with them. It's all over the news. Tell me it's not true. Look where we're at. And I got to take my brand new Mazda station wagon and sit right next to you here and play on my phone. You waiting for anybody? Nah, the store's been closed for like 5 years. You picking anybody up? Nah. You going to that mart across the store to get vape and cigarettes and drinks and liquor? Nope. So you're just sitting next to us because we're in this lot. Yep. Oh, look, a blue station wagon. And they do shit like that. Okay? So it sounds stupid, but I've been showing you for 61 fucking months, all day, every day, in every fucking state, whether I'm in the city, a village of under 200 people, or out in horse country in New Mexico, where there's literally no way you could know I'm back there 3 miles into a campsite that's dispersed. Okay? Well, I guess their event's over. And someone will pull up next to me. Well, yeah, next to me on the other side of the fence in a silver Explorer or a Jeep Cherokee or a white car and just pop their trunk and drink a soda next to me. They're not there to camp. They're not there to have a fire. They're not there to ride a dirt bike. They're out there because you're on somebody's list. And that is what they've been talking about since Bush Sr. said the NWO, when it's successful, and it will be. I haven't stopped being fucking followed around by these fucking moron squads in every state, every county, every city for over 61 months on camera. Who's been the fucking president and the vice president and everybody beneath them? They watch this happen and they make jokes about it. They take you out of your fucking job. They put you on assistance. Then they kick you out of your fucking house. Then they put you in an RV or in the street. Some people are just to have a backpack and a tent. And then they force you out of there and then they go fresh air of progress. Do you not get that they're authoritarian, cock-sucking tyrants? And you guys voted him in. Oh, fucking San Francisco mayor got caught doing blow and banging his fucking campaign manager's wife? Let's fucking make him governor. Are you fucking serious? Drugs are bad, all right?